Hey guys, what is going on? Let me get my computer going here. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's staying warm. All right, you're going to have to put your earplugs in. Okay. Oh, I got to turn that off. Well, let's see. Let's get into live chat. Things are, Lord, I hope I don't have problems Mark had a while ago. All right. Maybe that's get us. I am in the live chat. Let's say hello to some folks. I do believe the very first one in here today was Digging with Deej. Hello, Deej. Better hurry. I hope you got groceries done, Deej. Mayor's video, Marlon. Hey, there's Miss Janine Patterson. JBP. Love you. Miss Janine sent some stuff for our giveaways. Michael Farley is in the house. Welcome, Mark. Michael, sorry. Clark's Cove Detecting, Robert and Melissa. Hope you guys are staying warm. Hey, there's Squeak. Squeak is in the house. Digging with Squeak. Bill and Squeak. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Why, there's Miss AWR. She is with us tonight. Guys, she is actually feeling pretty good. Hey, there's B3 Relic Recovery. Hey, Chris. Chris has been gracious enough to do something. We'll talk about that later on if we can get to it today. But Scott McClory, I hope I'm saying that right. Scott, welcome, welcome. Why, there's Brenda. Mama's Gone Detective. Welcome, Brenda. Let's see if I missed anybody. Tom Kingery, welcome, welcome, welcome. I believe I'm at the bottom. If I missed you, I apologize. Why, there's Scuba Sonia. Welcome, Sonia. All right, guys. Before I forget, at 6:30, Dennis with DF Digger is going to have a special guest. I did not catch who it was going to be, but they're going to be doing the main stream tonight. So it'll be from 6:30 to 7:30. So y'all tune into that. I believe that is Alex from Russia. Russian Digger, welcome, welcome. I've seen somebody, Miss Dawn Williams. Welcome, Dawn. But we got a special guest, as you can see, my stuff up here at the top. My son, Ben Hughes, has started a little thing. He's always, we'll let him get into that. But StormCharger Georgia, We're going to talk weather, guys, because weather is always a factor in what we do and what our metal detectors, how they react. And guys, if you have questions, do it at Belinda Hughes, and I might catch it and I might not, but she'll catch it. She's sitting right here with us. And say hello to Lou, Indiana Tones. Welcome, guys. So, no further ado, let's bring our guest in. I got Scott McClure. Hello, Ben.
Hello, hello.
How are you tonight?
I am doing good. How are y'all doing?
We are doing good. A little chilly today, ain't it?
It is a little chilly, and unfortunately, it's going to get colder before tomorrow comes.
Oh no, oh no! You heard it from Ben. Ben has started a channel, StormCharger Georgia. Ben, tell us a little bit about your Facebook page and your YouTube page you're trying to get started.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just basic. It's weather. It's something where I'm diving into the models. On a regular basis, trying to see what's coming up in the future, keeping up with things that are, currently going on. I've kind of dropped the ball this week and, on the stuff that's going on up northeast with the blizzards and stuff like that. But, I had some family stuff come up that I had to take care of there. So, but for the most part, that's what it is. I look at the models, and determine kind of what's going on and, put out forecasts and, kind of keep y'all in tune. So,
All right.
That's pretty much, that's what the Facebook's for. And then with the YouTube stuff, I'm really trying to push to get to the 50 followers, so I can start doing live streams and stuff like that with some stuff that I plan on doing here in the future. So
Sound good. And guys, I also posted the links to both his Facebook page and YouTube page. Hey, let's get over there and support him. If you're an enthusiast like both of us are, Ben's doing a lot of Ben's doing a lot of good things on right now on his Facebook page, and like you said, as soon as he can get 50 subscribers on his YouTube page, well, he's going to take you on a ride around or something like that, and let you see the area that he travels. He's a little further south than I am, but what are your now let's talk about your Facebook group page.
okay.
Anybody can post pictures or videos, correct?
Yes, and that's one thing I want to see. Like I want to see what's going on in your area. It's I don't care if it's you know snow and sleet and sunny. I love the weather and everything that it offers. So I want to see them. So I encourage everybody to post whatever they feel like posting. Weather related.
Yeah, yeah. And now your YouTube page, let's talk about it. Uh, how are you going to do your Facebook page? I mean, your YouTube page. Sorry.
So YouTube is going to be my primary source of like when I'm out in the field. One of the things I want to get accomplished here in the next month or so is actually being a certified storm spotter through the Skywarn system with the National Weather Service. And once that's done, that's where I want to utilize the YouTube, and carry y'all along with me when I am out chasing storms and stuff like that.
What does it take to be certified as a Skywarn spotter?
I mean, it's a 2-hour class and that's it. And it's, you do have.
Go ahead.
You do have like people, like there are people that you kind of have to reach out to, to kind of get the ball rolling and keep it rolling once you're finished with the class and stuff. To make sure that everything does go through with the National Weather Service and, you do get your certificate and all that. But, pretty much, after that, you're free to roam.
Oh, wait. Chris with B3 Relic Recovery already subscribed to you.
Oh, Chris.
NJD needs what?
NJD said he needs one of them trucks with the flaps that can handle 100 miles per hour.
NJD said he needed one of them trucks that can handle the 100 mile an hour. No,
yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
I'd love to have a TIV.
Okay,
and that's just an abbreviation,
Alex from,
but for people that don't know what.
To you. Alex,
I appreciate it, guys.
Squeak just subscribed to you. Hello, Emily. Little Dirt Diggers is in the house. Emily, you're not saying double, okay? I promise. Oh, wait. Tracy would find him goodies too. Now, how did you get interested in, watching the weather and wanting to research it and chase it and all that other good stuff?
I mean, it really started at a young age. It's kind of being on the the eastern edge of Dixie Alley. It's just something that's always really fascinated me. I've always been interested in the development of how thunderstorms actually form, and then leading into, supercells and, eventually the development of tornadoes, all that has to come into play is what really interests me. Everything from, the warm, moist air meeting the cold air, and what it takes to actually develop a thunderstorm is far more than what people actually realize. So, but yeah, it just started at a young age, and it's kind of one of the things when, when I'm asked this question, I kind of have two memories that always kind of come up, and that's, one, I don't know if maybe you're going to remember this, but when we were leaving, I always remember that time when we were about ready to leave, your mom's house when they were still living in Gainesville. We were getting ready to leave, and then that tornado warning came through, and you know, pretty much jumped the house.
Right.
You know, that you know, that kind of is kind of what started turning those gears. And I was, you know, part of that is, you know, remembering, you know, opening the doors and the windows, and I didn't understand why, you know, why that was happening or why you were doing it and stuff like that. And it's, you know, learning about how the pressure and everything that comes with, you know, the tornadoes and stuff like that. It's, you know, now I kind of fully understand why that happened, and, you know, why everybody was, you know, opening doors and windows. But you know, that was, and then the second one was, you know, growing up, you know, it was nobody touched the TV at dinner time because it was channel 2. And I think we'd lose a hand if we tried to turn it. But you know, it was just, you know, that second memory, you know, I recall, you know, Glenn Burns being on TV, you know, giving the forecast, and, you know, I'm sitting there and I grab the remote and I've got a camera set up, and you know, I'm sitting there, you know, with the TV muted, giving my own forecast, and, you know, just playing around as a kid. But, you know, I didn't really realize, you know, that I was fueling a fire.
Right.
You know, that's pretty much how it started.
Yeah,
Got some new people on.
Got some new people on. I see Underground Buddha, Phil Portner. Anybody else that you've seen? Jersey History Hunters, Audra. I did see where Audra said she had subscribed to StormChargerGa. Welcome, guys. I do appreciate y'all coming in tonight. I'll reintroduce Ben. He is my son, as if you couldn't tell, except he's not wearing glasses. And I hope he don't have to for a long time. So, and who did you say? Audra got a foot of snow. New Jersey got a foot of snow already, Ben.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, you got more to come.
Hello, Shelly Williams. I see you slipping in here. Welcome. All right. Ben, if you could, you know, let's talk about how inflow happens.
Jason got 3 inches, but Audrey's got a foot.
You know, when a thunderstorm develops, and then you got your inflow, what is causing that?
So there's a lot that really goes into that. Like I said, you know, you do have when, like, the warm, you gotta have warm, moist air. You gotta have the colder air. And essentially, when those two meet, you know, that's where you start to get that circulation. But, you know, with, you know, in let's say, for instance, like, you know, development of the thunderstorm itself, you know, that when the warm air meets the cool air, the warm air is going to push the colder air downward. The warm air is what's going to shoot everything up into the sky to actually form that thunderstorm.
Can mountains have an effect on how a thunderstorm acts?
To be honest with you, I don't know that answer yet. You know, that's still one thing, you know, that I'm trying to, you know, that I am trying to learn. But for the most part, yes, it does, because it blocks. It's used as like a blocking method.
Okay. We have a question in the chat. Scott McClory says, do you carry that handheld device which shows how far the lightning strike was to your location?
No. Go ahead.
You remember the handheld device when we was umpiring that they would have when
Yeah.
lightning was detected? I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. No, I don't carry it simply because technology. You know, most of your weather, like your weather apps that you can download, WeatherBug, I will say, for instance, is one of the probably more, you know, well known. It includes lightning strikes and distance.
Hello, Stan Ladd. Welcome. Let's talk about the millibars. Explain what happens when just explain the different stages of from far apart to closer to.
So we'll take the, you know, and we'll take the system that's going on right now, up in the Northeast. We'll use it as an example. So when it traveled across the, you know, the U.S. from the Middle Plains up down to the coast, you know, it was a very high millibar count, and it was very, very spread out. It wasn't until it hit the Atlantic coast to where it really started strengthening and tightening up. And if you know, I wish I had a picture to kind of show you this, but it, you know, if you go back and kind of watch, like, you know, past radar, you'll actually see what I'm talking about. But, you know, when it come down and it hit that warm moisture in the Atlantic, that caused it to deepen or lower the millibar count. And when you're looking at a, you know, at the radar, when that happens, you'll see the circles get really tight together. And, you know, when that happens, you know, you're also going to, you know, it's just like, you know, they're getting up north right now. You know, you get those very strong winds that also come with it.
Correct. Now you were saying a while ago, it was New York City you was watching, wasn't it? And they had high winds and the cameras. What?
Oh yeah. No, there was reports of winds in New York, and along the coast this morning at 70 miles an hour. So.
Yeah. We got another question for you. This one comes from Chris, B3 Relic Recovery. What is the best car care product to protect against storm damage?
Oh, Chris, I don't know if I can show it on live. I don't know if I can show brands, but It starts with an A and ends with domes. Adams, baby.
All right.
I kind of figured that question was going to come from him.
Oh, wait. Guys, if you got a question, put at Belinda Hughes. She'll get it to me, get my attention, and anything weather related that you want to know. Or did we say hello to Shannon Fortner? I do not think I have. Welcome, Shannon. All right, here's your question. What would you prefer? What do you like better, a snowstorm or a thunderstorm, and why?
I mean, they're both weather, so I like them both the same. You know, they both can be unpredictable. They both can be, you know, severe. You know, thunderstorms are more. I guess you could say, for me, thunderstorms are more visually appeasing. During that time. With the thunder and the lightning and all that come with it, the rain. Snowstorms are, they're my lazy storms. In terms, that's when I still love them, because they are unpredictable and stuff like that. But, that's when I kind of, I would chase a snowstorm just like I chased a thunderstorm or something like that. But, snowstorms are, that's kind of when I go into hibernation, I guess you could say. That's when I like to kind of just kick back and relax and spend time, at home and with the family and stuff like that. And so.
Right. Got another question. This one comes from Mark the Bird Hunter. Ben, what causes a microburst? Y'all asking some cool questions.
Microburst?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Pretty much a microburst is just a shot of wind. It's usually associated with what they call the squall line, or the leading edge of a system that's moving through. And that's pretty much, it's instead of having my mind just went blank. Instead of just having development of a tornado, it's just shooting. It pretty much is just shooting out extra wind out of the storm.
It's like the bottom falls out of the storm. All right. We have another question, Ben. This comes from Clark's Cove Detecting. They're up there in West Virginia, who is getting hammered. Their question is, well, it's more like a comment, but they do ask a question in it. They're thinking of getting one of those weather rocks. Are they reliable?
100%,
guys. So y'all keep it up.
You can't go wrong with a weather rock.
There you go. You heard it from Ben. Oh, wait. I'll say hello to Bean, Team Clown Bake. Welcome, welcome. Weather Rock, me and JD said, it's like a pet rock. No, Jason, when the rock's wet, it's raining. When it's white, it's snowing. If it's swaying, it's windy. Oh,
if it's
man.
cold, it's cold.
It's cold. That's if it's hot, it's hot. Oh, man. Oh, man. Marlon, you better tie that rock back to the rope so Roy can check the weather. Oh, wait. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter is in the house. In the house. Welcome, Anthony. Oh, my. Guys, if you got any more questions, feel free. Hey, like we always do, we love to cut up. And Ben, he takes after his daddy about that too. And we wouldn't have it any other way, would we, son?
Not at all.
Is there anything that you can think of that we have not touched on that you would like to mention, or
No, I mean that's pretty much, you know, pretty much it. And I mean it's I can't think of nothing at the moment.
Yeah. Jason, I can hook you up. I'll give you a special, $49.99, and we'll send you one out.
Free shipping.
Free shipping, even. Jason's wanting a weather rock. I'm gonna set him up.
There you go,
Marlon. Don't be telling him secrets. Oh, wait. Digger Dan King Glad, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys. Again.
Brenda says she has a video about one. Check it out.
Okay, yes. I do remember that. Guys, Brenda does have, Mama's Gone Detecting does have a weather rock video. Brenda, I don't want to, because if I remember correctly, you got that from a sketchy person, I do believe. You'll have to read it because I don't see it. Okay.
Just please tell me one of your bucket listers isn't seeing a flying cow. Twister.
Oh, wait. Squeak said, did you hear her, Ben?
Cow. We got cows.
Let's say
Another
hello
cow.
to Liz.
Actually,
Let's say hello to Liz. Digging Canuck, Liz, welcome. I've seen great finds come in. Welcome. Guys, if you can't tell, this is my son. He is starting StormCharger, Georgia. He's wanting to be a storm chaser in the future. And, you know, all of us metal detectors, you know, weather influences one way or the other. The question is
there a big difference between the enhanced F scale for tornado strength and its predecessor?
No. Not at all.
You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
So when, back in, I mean, back when they first started rating tornadoes, it was just known as the Fujita scale. And then over time, with, them learning more about how tornadoes and everything was developed, and their overall strength and stuff like that, they made some tweaks to the scale. I think if I remember correctly, it was really more along the lines of overall wind speeds. And then when they made those changes, they changed the name to enhanced Fujita scale.
All right. Dang, you smarter than I thought you was. All right, we got another question, Ben. This comes from Shelly Williams from Can You Dig It? Ben, how close have you gotten to a tornado?
Can you dig it? Not as close as I would like to be. Being in Georgia, we don't get that opportunity very much. Outside of being in that little warning that we went through when I was younger. I've not physically in person seen a tornado. But that is one thing I want to change.
I have seen two. In fact, one jumped our house in 1976, and I was 10 years old then. Being a little boy, I had a swing set with my sisters. She was out there. It tore our swing set up. It just come over the top of the house, landed in the backyard, hit the swing set, and tore it all to pieces. So that one was a little too close.
As Emily says, Ben, thank you for sending us snow last night. It was beautiful.
Miss Emily, a little dirt digger, said, thank you for sending snow last night. I believe that was a little higher power than Ben. Let's see. I see somebody come in. Chris from the Ground Up book. Welcome, sir.
NJD said.
Almost went to Oz to meet the wizard. Yep. I seen somebody else come in. SWFL Treasure Detective. Welcome. Appreciate y'all coming in tonight. I'll repeat it. This is my son. He's starting a YouTube page and a YouTube channel. He's got the Facebook group page. What other outlets are you on, Ben, so people can follow you?
I'm pretty much across the board. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
TikTok.
Everything there. Everything. I mean, it's all the same. It's all StormCharger Georgia.
Did you say hello to Digger Dan?
Digger Dan, I did say hello to, but I did not
Chris?
Say hello to JP Lawns and More. Welcome. Yes, I did say hello to Chris from the Ground Up book. Any more questions from chat? I mean, anything weather related you want to ask Ben, we'll pick his brain. There is Rivendell Coins and Antiquities, Jonathan. Welcome, Jonathan.
I got a question.
Okay.
Ready? Shannon Bortner wants to know, what are the thoughts of the big storm coming from the Midwest next week?
Thoughts on the big storm coming to Midwest next week? That is from Shannon Bortner. All right. Hot dog digs.
This one's going to be interesting. You know, it's going to be, I mean, pretty much it's the way that this one's going to line up, you know, both, you know, all the models are indicating the same thing. You know, you're going to have on the northwest side of the storm, it's going to be snow and ice, and on the bottom side, or the southeast side of the storm, it's going to be severe weather. You know, and we could be talking, you know, the possibility of, you know, that isolated tornado.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one that I can't wait to start diving into tomorrow.
Yeah. Guys, if you do not know who Hot Dog Digs is, I'm sure everybody does. That is Paul. His old channel was Detective Knockanoggin. Welcome, Paul. Appreciate you coming in. Or that sounds funny saying your own name. No, Digger Dan, he is just getting started with YouTube. He does not have any videos out yet. He just has started with his Facebook page. His YouTube and Facebook group page is down in the description. He is also on TikTok, Instagram. Am I missing one?
Twitter.
There we go.
Twitter.
All right.
And I will say, real quick on those, if you know, I'm going back and I'm kind of changing the format of the name. If a lot of it may still be all together. Some of them there may be spaces in between that you have to put. So just kind of break it up, because for me, like, aesthetically looking at it, you know, it started to be more appealing to space everything out instead of having it all grouped together. So,
but once they're subscribed, they should be okay. He's just changing the name.
Yep.
Changing the look of the name. He's not changing the name, but
yeah. I'm just putting spaces in between Storm and Charger, and then Charger and Georgia.
All right. Hey Ben, when you're in the field chasing a storm, is there any special equipment you need to have with you, minus a cell phone? That comes from Mark the Bird Hunter.
I mean, there's all kinds of equipment. I mean, you've got everything. I mean, there's some people out here that have, you know, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 invested in equipment, you know, into their vehicles. But that includes everything from, you know, radios, laptops, so you can run your forecast, cameras. I mean, it's pretty much one of those things where, I mean, you know, if it's weather related, I mean, and you can fit it in a vehicle, you know, it's you can add it. So that's one thing that I'm kind of creating a wish list myself, of everything, as far as like, communications and stuff like that. I mean, that way, I mean, communications is probably one of the biggest pieces of all this. From whether it be from, radar data or anything like that, being able to actually see what you're chasing, on radar, to, communications coming down from, local fire and police, and, and your local public safety.
I'll say hello to some folks. Straight up metal detecting, tripwire. Welcome, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Did you find anything detecting? Welcome. Appreciate y'all coming in tonight. Again, we are.
Got a question.
All right, we got a question. This is from Jonathan, Rivendell Coins and Antiquities. Ben, sorry I'm late. You might have answered this already. Will you storm chase solo or be part of a team?
Yeah, that's one of those. It's just one of those things right now. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a solo thing.
It ain't either.
There. No, I mean, I guess it would really depend on overall location, because I'm not driving up there to get you and then driving south, to chase a storm.
I hear you.
But I mean, overall, yes. It will be a solo thing starting out. Until I'm out there. Kind of make a name, for myself and who I am. And really just kind of meeting people more so in the area, that
See, I done got 2 votes, Ben.
that are willing.
Brooklyn says, get your father out there with you. And Rivendell says, take Papa along. Oh, well.
Well, I mean, I will say his location can be a little bit better than mine most of the time. So we'll see.
Jason said AWR said he wanted to drive next to the tornado. That's right. The closer the better, right, Ben?
That's right.
Jonathan,
we'll do it Reed Timmer style.
There you go. Jonathan with Rivendell Coins and Antiquities says, come on, Ben, 2 beards are better than 1. We could change our name to the Bearded Chasers.
Got another question.
Okay. Bill and Squeak with Digging with Squeak.
You might be onto something right there.
There you go. Squeak wants to know, is he looking at collab with paranormals storm chasing. Are you going to collab with paranormal and storm chasing?
Negative. Paranormal can keep to themselves.
Oh my. Emily has asked a question, Ben. She said, do you metal detect?
Okay.
Do you metal detect?
No, I don't.
No, he didn't get that bug.
No, I don't.
Emily. Audra said she'd run the other way.
Oh my God. Did you see what Brenda said?
Brenda says, try sitting at a drive-in watching a movie, Twister, and have a real tornado travel past the screen about 30 miles away. I believe that's in the movie, is it not, Brenda? Was that you in that movie? Oh, wait. Brenda said,
I will say,
go ahead.
probably, I was gonna say, you know, it's probably that kind of brings back another memory, you know, of you know, twisting. Obviously, I mean, with me being a geek on weather and, you know, severe weather or storms, stuff like that, you know, Twister was my all-time favorite movie growing up, and I just remember sitting at home watching Twister one day, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it was like tornado warnings out, you know, every which way from Sunday. So I kind of relate there, Brenda.
Kind of make the skin on back of your neck crawl a little bit. Brenda, with Mama's Gone Detecting, also said, Belinda,
a little bit.
You get to sit at home and run the nerve center.
That was a definite.
Yes, Chris, Twister was a entertaining movie.
Never thought anybody could combine romance and chaos like that.
Oh my! That's
oh
right,
wait,
Toto.
Ain't that
We
all
are
in
not
one
in
anyway?
Kansas anymore. Do what? Do what, Ben?
I said, ain't romance and chaos all in one anyway?
Yes.
I was just saying, ain't romance and chaos all in one anyway?
Scott McCleary said, Dorothy's flying. She's flying.
Got a question.
Oh, my. What YouTubers does Ben like? I hope you're ready for this, Don.
Let's see. I mean, so I'll start out with the one that kind of gave me the inspiration to, you know, to kind of do what I'm doing with Facebook and YouTube and everything on social media. And that's at Ryan Hall, y'all. I mean, I can't, you know, outside of, you know, some of the, you know, long-term, you know, meteorologists and stuff that have been on, you know, TV and stuff for like, for a while that, you know, I grew up watching. Most informative and pinpointive meteorologist that I've ever watched. You know, and he does everything from, you know, daily forecast to, you know, 12, 14-hour live streams, you know, of storm coverage. Just because he wants to be, you know, weather he wants people to be weather aware and, you know, what's going on, you know, to try to, you know, protect and, you know, outreach to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
But outside of him, and again, that was at Ryan Hall, y'all. And then, you know, bunch of the others that I watched, probably about as much as I watch Ryan, is one, you know, a lot of people may have heard of. He's kind of been in the field, you know, a long time, and that's Reed Timmer. You know, that's, you know, he's, you know, with a, you know, he's got his doctorate or his PhD in meteorology, and, you know, just the stuff that, you know, that you can pick up and learn just from watching, you know, his stuff is, you know, what draws me into that. So
yeah.
And then you have some other couple of storm chasers and stuff that I watch, like.
All right, we got another question from Phil Bortner. Do you think Tornado Alley is actually moving southeast? Do you have another question?
That was it.
Okay.
I wouldn't say moving southeast. Just because of, you know, the reaction from the Gulf that Texas and, you know, all that, you know, Oklahoma and, you know, Kansas and all that they get, you know, that moisture from the Gulf is, I mean, it's not going anywhere. If anything, I would say it's definitely expanding east, you know, more to the southeast. I wouldn't say it's moving, just more overall expanding. And that, you know, and I'm going to kind of, that's only coming with the fact of the global warming situation and, you know, oceans being warmer and that moisture being richer and warmer. You know, those areas, I mean, they're just going to see, it's just going to continue to grow and develop.
Yeah, and I mean, my mind just went blank. The Rocky Mountains are not moving east. They are stationary, and that's what helps develop that airflow up through those states. And Dixie Alley is what? Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. Is Louisiana in there?
Yeah, so Dixie Alley is pretty. Yeah, so Dixie Alley pretty much consists of Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee,
Mississippi. Yeah. Okay.
Mississippi.
Yeah. Golly, we done been on 58 minutes, Ben. Do we have any last questions before we call it the night? While we're waiting on some questions, Ben, I thank you for being our guest tonight. We got one. Yeah. Do you think New York will get a lot more snow?
I haven't really looked at the radar in the last couple of hours. Let me just pull that up real quick, because.
Okay. And then while you're pulling that up, I got another question from Shannon Bortner. Did you take a NWS course?
No, I've not taken any kind of courses or classes or anything like that. Everything that my knowledge base has come from self-learning. It's reading books, Googling. If it's something that I come across that I don't know, I Google. Until I'm comfortable with those answers and that material and information.
I've missed something, Squeak. Emily wants to know, so Chris, don't catch up.
Just won't know if it's gonna snow.
Oh, they want to know if it's gonna snow, Ben. They're challenging each other and say who gets the most, I guess. West Georgia may not see any snow for a while. But all right, have you got that pulled up? But
yeah,
but Ben is taking a what'd you say, to be a spotter?
So I'm it's called the Skywarn program through the NWS.
All right, here's a very, very important question. When will there be StormChargerGa stickers? We'll work on that, Chris.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right, everybody's leaving. Ben, thank you.
Was that B3?
Yes, that was B3. Ben, thank you for joining us tonight and kind of explaining your channel. You got mom and dad support 100%. And guys, if you're not subscribed to StormChargerGa on YouTube, description it is in the link. His Facebook page, group page is in the link or in the description. So guys, y'all get over there and let's support him. Let's get him up to 50 on YouTube so he can start going live and start chasing these storms. And Ben, is there any closing thoughts that you want to add?
No, I will say, thank you for, the people that did go over to YouTube. I'm up to 18 now, so I appreciate everybody for doing that.
All right. Well, Ben, if you'll hang around, guys.
I'll need that more than that, I bet.
Y'all have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Stay warm. Bundle up. Don't shovel too much snow. And we'll see y'all next week. And as we always say, find something good. All right, Ben, hang around and we'll chat just a minute. Bye, guys.
Donald says drop the link one more time.
Link is in the description, guys. So, all right, bye.